Hello everyone, so welcome to today's online class physics. Today we will be studying graphical representation of motion, and in that part we will first do distance time graphs. So in distance time graphs there are two types of distance time graphs. One is for uniform motion, one is for non-uniform motion. As you all know, uniform motion is the motion in which distance and time increases simultaneously. For example, I am just revising the uniform motion. For uniform motion, best example as you can take, if I make a graph, distance versus time. So in this case, if for 2, okay, I'm taking it as minute. If for 2 minutes distance goes 10, it should be meter, 10 meter. Then in another 4 minutes the distance will go up to 20 meter. Then for another 6, it will go up to 30. So in this case you can see, for a uniform increase in time, the distance is also increasing uniformly. For 2 seconds it's going 10 meter, for another 2 seconds, that means totally 4 seconds, it's going totally for 20, then for 6 it's going 30. That means with every increase in 2 seconds of time, the object is moving 10 meter. This is simply known as a uniform motion. So if I want to plot a graph referring or using these points, our graph will be like this. First of all, I know you all know how to make a graph. I assume you are comfortable with that. This is our x-axis, this is our y-axis. So whenever we make a graph, in x-axis there is always the quantity which is independent. That means it does not depend on any other quantity. Time is an independent quantity, so in the x-axis we will take time, and in the y-axis we will take distance. So I just plot out the points: time 2, 2, 4, 6, using same distance between the points. Then here 10, 20, 30. If I plot out the graph, for 2 there is 10, this point; for 4 there is 20, this point; for 6 there is 30, this point. If I join the 3 points, the graph almost, or it should come a straight line. It will always come a straight line. So from here you can understand that for a uniform motion, this one is for our uniform motion. For a uniform motion, the distance time graph always comes as a straight line. Now we will go in the reverse of this process. That means we will first start with the graph and we will try to move up to this conclusion or this result. So I am just rubbing this one down. This was just for understanding. So let's first look at distance time graph for uniform motion. As I just told you, our y-axis, this is our x-axis, this is the time, and this refers to distance. So just now I told, for uniform motion the graph comes to a straight line. So I am just drawing a straight line from the origin up to there. It's just a random straight line, there are no points taken, there is no basic calculation, just I have taken the scale and made a straight line. This is our origin point. Now in this line, if I take any two random points, For example, this point let it be A and this point let it be B. So if I want to know the coordinates of point A and point B, what should I do? Basically, to simply know about coordinates in any graph, to know about the coordinates of x and y axis, we just simply pull down a straight line perpendicular to the x axis and a straight line perpendicular to the y axis. So for point A, if I take a perpendicular line, it will simply go like this, meeting at this point. Another line, it will also go down and will meet at the point this. Let me name the points P1, P2, small d, both are small d actually. Then I will mark the points in the y-axis, taking the perpendicular from there up to this point. It will be somewhat like this. You will have to use scale while drawing the graphs because the lines of the graphs should not be bent or curved. It should be perfectly straight. So let me name the points. Let this point be S1. Let this point be S2. Okay? You can see T1, T2, S1, S2. Now, if I want to know what is the velocity or speed of the object between these 2 points, that means only in this part, only the portion between A and B, then what will I do? If I want to know the speed or velocity, we know the formula for speed equal to distance by time. Here distance is represented by S, time is represented by T. Here we have 2 points, 2 coordinate points for time and distance. To know about the speed or the time between these 2 points, we will take like this. First, for the distance, which is the point having the higher value, basically S2. So S2 minus S1. The time coordinate point which is having the higher value will be T2. So T2 minus T1. So this is our velocity. To know, so I'm just revising it again, saying it again. To know about fixed distance between any 2 points in a straight line or in a uniform motion, we take the coordinates of the point on the respective x-axis and the y-axis. Then we subtract the higher value of the coordinate to the lower value. Like this, as we use the formula for velocity, velocity equal to distance displacement by time, or if we say speed equal to distance by time, speed equal to higher value of the coordinate minus the smaller value, higher value of the time coordinate minus the smaller value. Thank you for this. I will give a snapshot of this one. You can copy it down.